Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kelvin Wilson of We Do Movies. We do TV and movies, food, and hip hop. And today for We Do Movies, I am here to do another movie review. Today's review is going to be on a movie called The Futile and Stupid Gesture. And for those that want to see this movie is actually on Netflix. It is a Netflix original movie. I believe Netflix actually purchased this movie, because this movie, from what I read, had its world premiere at the 2018 Sundance Film Festival on January 24th. And then Netflix actually played it on the 26th. I got the chance to watch it last night. And I wanted to do a review of this movie. So, like I said, this movie is called A Futile and Stupid Gesture. It's a movie that is directed by David Wayne. It's also based on a book of the same name. The movie stars Will Forte, Martin Mull, Natasha Lyonne, Joel McHale, Annette O'Toole, and Donald Gleason. The movie is about an American icon, comedic icon, by the name of Doug Kenny. And that's played by Will Forte. And for those who don't know about Doug Kenny, he is a man that should be known to a lot of people, because he has done some excellent work. Not only is Doug Kenny the co-founder and co-creator of the comedic satire magazine National Lampoon, but he is also the writer of two of comedies, like golden movies when it comes to comedic movies, and those movies are Caddyshack and Animal House. Now, this movie basically talks about, basically the rise of National Lampoon when they decided to do the movies. It digs deep into Doug Kenny's life, talks about his problems with drugs, his problems with relationships, his problems with his parents. It really digs deep, but the problem is it doesn't really dig deep enough. And a lot of times this movie, even though it is about a comedy legend, a lot of stuff play more as like they were just trying to do sketches. And if you're looking for a movie in the vein of like a Ray or Walk the Line or Straight Outta Compton, where you got more in a little bit deeper into the story, that's not what you're gonna get. There are moments in this movie where there's slight touches about Doug Kenny's relationships with the women he loves, with his family, but it doesn't really dig deep. As far as it doesn't really dig deep into why there's a constant problem. Like, even with his problems with drugs, like, you see him use drugs, but other than that, really, you don't really get to know the problem. It's like you can maybe sense, and I'm just sensing that it just could be like his relationship with his parents, and I believe that's kind of where it started. But even with that, there was really no closure, and maybe it wasn't any closure for him. But I would have liked to see something more, like, and even with the comedy bits and everything that they did in the movie, like, honestly, it really didn't do anything for me. Like, I liked the movie, but I didn't love the movie, and I felt like I was cheated off of that. And even like they have when they go into like National Lampoon, and they started doing the National Lampoon albums and shows and all this other stuff. Like, they had Joel McHale play Chevy Chase. They had Natasha Lyonne play Annie Beats. They had John Daly play Harold Ramis. Seth Green was also in the movie. He played Christopher Guest. So there was a lot of like, okay, this person was there, this person was there. And you kind of slightly saw the relationship between Kenny and like Chevy Chase. But it wasn't like a deep, profound relationship. I think there was more of the relationship between Doug Kenny and Henry Beard, and that was played by Donald Gleason. Now I actually liked that relationship a lot more than I liked any other relationship, probably with the exception of his relationship with Emmy Rossum. I thought their relationship was good. She played Catherine Walker in the movie, and I thought that their relationship was good because I think she could deal with some of the stuff that he was going through, but she was the one that was like, yo, you got a problem. You need to fix this. And I liked that. And then I liked the relationship with his friend Henry Beard. But other than that, it was just like, it's very typical, like, trying to be funny when it's not really that funny. And don't get me wrong, I think everybody in the cast is actually pretty good. I just think that they wasn't really given much to deal with, especially when it came to the script. If anybody, I'd say, like, Donald Gleason does an amazing job. Will Forte kills it. Martin Mull, who plays kind of like the narrator of the movie, like, I don't want to give too much away, but it like everybody was good. It was just, I don't know if it was the script, but when I was watching this movie, it was just like, okay, I got that he did National Lampoon. I got that he did Caddyshack. I got that he did Animal House. He's a comedy legend. He's one of the greats when it comes to comedy and satire. But I didn't really feel anything. And I think with a biopic of any nature, whether it was about Ray Charles or NWA or Johnny Cash or New Edition or any of these other films that the biopics are about, you want to feel something when it comes to these characters, especially if it's a character that you love and you admire, even if it's a character that you've never even heard of. For a person that you've never even heard of, I feel like you should still feel something. And I really didn't get that. I didn't get that connection, but that's just me. And you guys tell me how you feel about the movie. If you saw the movie, you can comment below. You can see this review on the We Do Movies page, the We Do Television page, and the Movies, Food, and Hip Hop page. Come and visit all of those pages on Facebook. You can see all those reviews on there. And you can check out the YouTube channel as well and see all our reviews and the We Do commentaries. And until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.